This weekend, hundreds of artists will fill Ashwaubomay Park in an event that's brought art to Wisconsin for over 40 years now.
42nd annual Artstreet starts today. Both local and national artists stopping by to set up shop. Organizers say one of the goals of the event is for the emerging artists that are still attending high school or pick up a career later in life that could find a mentor that they can learn from. Vendors will be selling thousands of original works representing various art forms, including basketry, metal smithing, photography, and many others. One artist from Florida has been a vendor for the past 6 years, and she likes the ability to offer a unique art style to this community.
They like it because it's something that they haven't seen before, and all of my artwork is mandalas that I create for my photographs of endangered species, so it shows different sides of the species that they didn't notice before.
And also offering a variety of food vendors, live music, and street performers, I should say. Artstreet lasts until 7 tonight. It's going to start tomorrow at 10 in the morning, both Saturday and Sunday. Admission, believe it or not, is free.